Let's get down to rolling some balls.
Hi everyone, welcome back to another episode of My Perfect Bite. I'm Micah from micasakitchen&bar, and today we're going to be doing a meatball and tomato sauce. So anyway, let's get down to it. I'm going to show you the ingredients real quick.
I've got some minced pork, which is about 20% fat, 80% lean. You're gonna have to have this sort of ratio, otherwise your meatballs are gonna be a bit too dry. I've got some flour over there, some oregano, some paprika, and some garlic, carrots, and onions. And for the tomato sauce, I've got a can of whole peeled tomatoes. So you can find this anywhere in your local supermarket. And of course, sea salt and a bit of pepper. Over here is a stick blender. I've got some chopped up vegetables. I'll just simply dice these. It's not super regular. Carrots, pretty much the same thing. And of course, house favorite, garlic. We're gonna turn on the fire. Almost olive oil. This is gonna start off the mixture really nicely. There you go. Nice pinch of salt and some nice cracked pepper. At this stage, I'm gonna add in the garlic as well. Alright, I'm gonna turn the fire off. Got a little bit of a strainer over here. All that beautiful fond was previously from the onions, and now I'm gonna develop a little bit more fond via the carrots. Just a wee bit of oil. Smells good. Tomatoes, you sort of just open it up. So whatever jar you have, which is fairly tall and quite slim, right? Dump the entire thing in. So just add a bit of water inside, swirl it around, you dump it inside. Just gonna give the carrots a little bit of a jiggle. Looking very nice. So after a couple of seconds of blending, it has become a smooth puree. Boom, there you go. At this stage, I'm gonna put in the majority of the onions and garlic. Yay much is going inside our mince. I've strained out all that excess grease, so our sauce is not going to be too greasy. At this stage, oregano goes right in. Bit of paprika as well. The aroma has permeated the room. It is time to add in the tomato sauce. You're not going to waste anything. So I got a bit of water over here to rinse out my little jug. I'm just gonna add in just a wee bit, not too much. I'm gonna bring this up to a boil, and once it's boiled, I'm gonna bring down the fire to a gentle simmer. This is our mince. I've got some oregano over here that I'm going to sort of season, not too much. And paprika, well, I like the paprika, so I'm gonna put in a little bit more. That strained bits of garlic and onions that I've sauteed, I'm just gonna season very lightly with a bit of sea salt and a nice bit of cracky pepper.
I've got my minced meat over here. Some people are gonna say put in some binders, like soaked bread with milk or an egg and all that kind of stuff. However, I like to have that crumbly effect whenever you bite into it. Hands are super nice and clean, and we're just gonna use one hand to sort of bring everything together. You don't want to have a meatball that is just meat. You sort of want, the reason why I added in a bit of onions and garlic and all that seasoning is to give it a bit more edge. Otherwise, it's just going to be meat, a bit boring. The mince has been well incorporated. Hands are still super clean, right? Now, we're just gonna roll these into little balls. Why am I wearing a mask? We're just gonna be rolling about six good sized ones. What I'm doing is actually tucking in using my thumb and going sort of like that. So what this does, it has a really nice shape and it keeps everything inside. Meatballs goes straight inside the flour. Pat off the excess flour and it goes straight inside the oil. You do not want to overcrowd the oil, otherwise what's going to happen is the meatballs are going to absorb all that excess oil, leaving it super greasy. Because it's not completely submerged, get yourself a spoon and sort of swirl it around. I used to make these a lot with my mom and grandma. It'd be really fun. We would steam these. It's actually quite fun to get the entire family involved in doing these sort of tasks. like family bonding. Ball is probably nice and fried. It's not 100% cooked, but we're gonna finish it off inside the tomato sauce.
It is well fried, held its shape. I'm gonna be chucking it inside over here so that it can drip dry and the sauce will not have any excess oil. Fire back on. Meatballs. It's going inside here to continue cooking. We just slowly, gently stir it around. Make sure every meatball is covered in that beautiful tomato sauce. Of course, this is not the recipe that I use for the restaurant. What we do at the restaurant is slightly more different. I wanted to leave some element of secrecy. Otherwise, what's the point? It's been, I want to say, about 15 minutes of very gentle simmering. Maybe just a wee bit of salt, a little bit of fresh pepper as well.
Good. Meatballs are done. I've toasted a bit of focaccia in the oven. Now it's time to have lunch. I'm going to get the ugliest burger, but also the largest as well. A wee bit of olive oil, freshly grated Parmesan cheese from Italy, just a wee bit of sea salt. There you have it. Meatballs, tomato sauce, cheese and focaccia. It's hot. It's absolutely fantastic. I quite like it. Thank you very much for joining me in another episode of My Perfect Bite. I'm Micah from micasakitchen&bar, and these are my meatballs and tomato sauce with focaccia and a bit of Parmesan cheese. I hope you enjoyed the video. Like and subscribe. Leave a comment. Share some photos of what you've done so far. I think that'd be super awesome for me. Yeah? You guys have a fantastic weekend. Stay safe out there. Keep the mask on and social distancing. Ciao.
To get a really nice...
You do not want to wear gloves for this. Right? Gloves, you don't feel the meat. Oh man.
Just a bit. Did I put the camera?